Today we are discussing about classes and its relationships. So already you know the class. Class means the collection of attributes and operations. That is in C language. It is in C language. Uh, Class means the collection of attributes and operations. Suppose in UML classes classes are most important building block of any object-oriented system. So in UML language, the class is a description of set of objects, or the class is the common representation of objects. It is common representation of object is also called class. In UML language, the class is the description of set of objects that share the same attributes, operations, relationships, and semantic. So already discussing about what is meant by class in Java language. Already in UML object-oriented language, class is a set of objects, set of attributes and operations and relationships and semantics. Next, a class implements one or more interfaces. Suppose the class has one or more interfaces, means the class can interface with one or more classes. So the class is not a individual objects, but it represents whole system of objects, whole set of objects. That is, the class is not a individual object. Class means generalization of object. That is the generalization of object. That means the class is not a individual object, but rather than it represents whole set of objects. For example, already for example, it is student is one object, student is one class. It has a name, hall ticket number, and next one is it has some operations, that is read write operations. So student is one class. The means these different students have different properties, that is different hall ticket numbers, different names, and different operations. But the common representation of object is represented by class. So here student has some attributes, it is properties or attributes, anything, properties or attributes. ఏంటి ఆనంద్ కుమార్ రైజ్ హ్యాండ్ ఏరా ఏమైందిరా ఓకే suppose you are consider wall. Wall is a one class of object. It has some compound properties, that is height, length, thickness, and load bearing or not. So suppose you are consider say chair. Chair is some length, height, and next one thickness and bearing capacity. So you are consider any object, that is the student, that is a living thing or non-living thing. That is, suppose student is living thing, wall is not living thing. So we are consider any object, that is the general representation of anything. That is general representation of anything is called class. Suppose here we are consider wall. Wall is a object having certain common properties such as height, length, thickness, and load bearing. So class, that is class is a graphically represented by rectangle with three partitions. Already we are discussing in the second unit. Graphically, class is represented by a rectangle with the three partitions. Each partition represents some abstractions. That is, each partition represents some abstractions. The first partition represents name. Second partition represents attributes. That is, the attribute means attributes are properties. And third operation, that is, third partition represents operations or behavior. So any class is represented by graphically, any class is represented by rectangle with the three partitions. First partition here, first partition means name. First partition represents name. Second partition represents attributes. Third partition represents operations. Suppose your shape is one name of the class. The shape has some origin, that is position, it is attributes, and it has some operations, that is move, resize, and display. So suppose you are consider here shape. Suppose you are consider Student is a class name. It has some properties and operations. That is, suppose here properties means student has some name, hall ticket number. Hall name and hall ticket number is attributes. Suppose he performing some operations, that is reading, writing, driving. This is called operations. So every class has attribute, name, attributes, and operations. Name represented by first partition, and attributes represent in second partition, and operations represent in third partition. So class is represented by rectangle with the three partitions. So a class is a description of set of objects that share the same attributes, operations, relationships, and semantics. Graphically, a class is represented by as a rectangle with the three partitions. Okay, first partition, it is here, first partition is name. So every class must have name distinguished from other class. So every class has different name that distinguish from other class. Suppose one class has student, suppose the another class name is faculty, another class, suppose in non-living things, suppose one class is wall, suppose the another class is chair, suppose the another is building. These are the names. That is, the every class has unique name. It is distinguished from other classes. Every class must have a name that distinguished from other class means the every class has unique name. It is not same. The name is a textual string. It is name is a textual string. That name alone known as simple name. Suppose name is a textual string. That is student, one text representation, and next one suppose teacher, one college name. It is represented by text. That is, text means a text string representation. Suppose the path name, that is the path name is the class name prefixed by the name of the package. Suppose the path name is also represented the class name prefixed by path name. It is already in Java language you are studying package, path or package. Every path name is represented by every path is represented by every class name prefixed by package. Already you know package. Package means the collection of classes in Java language. Uh, package. So a class may drawn shown only its name. So every class has its own name. Plus another class. The name is represented by string. That is textual string. Every name is known as simple name. Suppose you represented any path name. That is, suppose you represented any path of the particular class name. The class name is prefixed by package name. For example, simple name and path name. Suppose simple name is temperature sensor. It is temperature sensor is one of the name of the class. Suppose here temperature sensor has two words. This temperature sensor. Suppose customer, it has only single name. Suppose wall, it is wall is one simple name. Here temperature sensor is name of the class, but it has two words. Every word starting with capital letters. It is T capital, S capital. Suppose customer, the customer name is only single name. The first name starting with capital letters, that is customer. Suppose another class name, that is wall. Wall is a simple name. It is every name is starting with capital number. Suppose path name, it is the path name is here fraud agent is one class name, rectangle is one class name. Suppose to represent any path, that is to represent any path, fraud agent is one class name. The class name is prefixed by package name. Here business rules is package name. The path business name is package name colons fraud agent. That means fraud agent is class name, business rules is package name. So to represent the path of any class, to represent path of any class, the class name prefixed by package name. Suppose here another one is a rectangle. The rectangle is one class name. Suppose to represent the path of the rectangle is AWT. It is Java colons AWT. It is here Java is one package, AWT is one package. To represent the path name, To represent the path name, the class name is prefixed by package name. So first one, name. Name is represent in first partition. That is, name is represent in first partition of rectangle. So the class name may be text. The class name may be text, consist of any number of letters. It is no restrictions for number of letters. It has, suppose wall has only 3 letters, customer has 8 letters. Suppose temperature has 2 words. So the class name is text, consists of any number of letters and numbers and certain uh, punctuation marks, that is means special characters, except marks colons, because the colons represented by package. So the text consists of any number of letters, numbers and certain special marks except colons, because colons is represented by path name. So which is used separate class name and name of the enclosure package name may continue the overall the several lines. So the name of the package contains, the name of the package contains, suppose customer one is also, suppose customer one number, it is also one class name. So class name consists of any number of letters, numbers and special characters except colon, because colons is used for packages, that is colons, that is colons means the colons is used for path name. So the any class name cannot be include colons, because the colons represent path name. So next one, in particular, class names are short names. Short nouns are noun phrases are drawn from vocabulary of system. Naturally, class means it is a noun. Noun means name of the system or name of the thing. That is name of the person. So the class name is a noun. Class names are nouns or noun phrases drawn in vocabulary of the system or system you are modeling. Vocabulary means the terminology used in particular system you are modeling. Terminology means, suppose in library we are using terminology librarian, book, transaction, bill, member recorder. These are the terminologies used in library management system. So here vocabulary means the terminology, it is the particular terminology used in particular system. Suppose in banking system you are using different vocabulary, it is, suppose in banking system you are using account, customer, debit card, credit back, saving account, transaction, that's all. So these are the classes, that is these are the classes used in ATM system. So any class, that is the any class is represented by noun. Noun means the terminology used in particular system you are modeling. So you capitalize the first letter of every word in the class name. So suppose customer, C capital, temperature sensor. So temperature sensor has 2 words. Yes, sorry, 2 words. T is capital letters, S is capital letters. Suppose the name of the name of the class is represented by every letter. It is capitalize the first letter of every word. Here C is capital letters. Suppose the another class name is temperature sensor. The temperature sensor has two, the temperature sensor has 2 words. First letter, first letter is capital letters and sorry, first word T is capital letters and second word S is capital letters. So the class name is a noun used in particular system, and uh, every word is starting with capital letter, that is, see, every first letter is starting with capital letters. So first one is class. Class first partition is represented by class, the class name. Okay, the second partition, that is the second partition is represent attributes. Is the attribute is name, property of class, describe the range of values instead of property may hold. So attribute means it is a property of particular class, that is the property of particular class is represented by attributes. Next, the class may have any number of attributes or no number of attributes at all. Suppose some classes have some attributes, some classes have no attributes, some classes have one attribute, some classes have only two attributes. That is based on the system, based on the system Some classes have zero attributes, that is, that have no attributes. Some classes have only one attribute, two attributes. Some classes has four attributes. This based on the system, based on the vocabulary used in particular system, the class has different attributes. Next, the attribute represents some property of the thing. You are modeling in the shade by all the objects of the class. That is, the property means represents attributes represent some property of the thing. Suppose the chair has different properties. Suppose student has different properties. Suppose house has different properties. That is, based on the property, based on the class, the every class has different attributes. That is, it represents the property. That is, student has some properties. That is, student name, class name. Suppose banking customer has different name, account number, and branch. So every class has different attributes. Every attribute is represents the property of particular thing. Next, for example, every wall has height, widthness, and thickness. So every wall has height, widthness, thickness. It represents property of wall. You might model your customer in such a way that each has name, attribute. Suppose you are modeling any customer, the customer has name, address, phone number, and date of birth. Suppose we are using wall. That is, wall is one of the class. The wall has some attributes. That is, wall height, widthness, thickness. Suppose you are using customers. That is, any customer, banking customer or ATM customer or library customer, every customer has its name, address, phone number, and date of birth. So every class has some attributes. The attributes represent property of particular class. That is, the property of particular class. Suppose wall has its own properties, height, width, thickness. Suppose the customer has its own properties, that is, name, address, phone number, and date of birth. So graphically, it is the graphically attributes is listed compartment below the name. This the compartment means partition below the name. Attributes may drawn show only their name as the shown. It is, suppose here attributes name, address, phone number, date of birth. That is, name, address, phone, date of birth is attributes of a customer. It is represents second partition. It is the second partition or second compartment of class. Next, the attributes may be text like a class. This text means in practice, attribute name is a short noun or name represented some property of its enclosed class. You can capitalize the first letter of every word. First letter of every word in the attribute name except first letter as a name or loading or bearing. Okay, suppose here first letter, it is name except first letter as in name or load and bearing. Suppose here you can capitalize the first letter of every word except first letter means load bearing. In load bearing, your capitalized B is capital letters. So third one is operations. Third one is operations. That is, the operation is the implementation of services that can be represented from any object of class behavior. That is, third one is operations. Basically, operations means the behavior of the object or the behavior of the class. That is, the operation is the implementation of a service that can be requested from any object of the class to affect the behavior. So operation represents, that is, the operations represents the behavior of the any class. Okay, the behavior of the any class, that any request received from other objects. So the class have any number of operations or no number of operations at all. Graphically, the operations listed the compartment just below the class of attributes. That is, here a class of attributes in second partitions. The operations may drawn only their names. That is, add, grown, move, and operations. The operations may be also text like a name. In practice, operation is a short verb. Here, attributes and name is nouns, where operations is verb. The verb phases that represent some behavior that enclosing the classes. You can capitalize the first letter of every word in the operation Name except the first letter as move or is empty. It is, you can capitalize the first letter of every word in the operation name except the first letter as in move or name. So these are the three operations. That is, these are the three properties attributes. Is the class means the class is a collection of attributes and operations. So name. First one is name. Second one is first one name. Second one attributes. Third one is operations. Next one, organization of attributes and operations. That is, when you're drawing a class, you do not have show every attribute and every operation at once. So in some attributes, you are not represent all the attributes and operations at once. So for this reason, you can allied the class, meaning you can choose some, only some, and none of the class attributes operations. So you cannot be represent all the attributes and operations. Just some attributes are represented and remaining attributes are represented by dot 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 columns. So next one, the responsibility of the class. That is, the responsibility of the class means, suppose every class has some responsibilities. That is, the responsibilities, the contract obligation of the class, and you are creating a class. You are making a statement that all objects of the class having some kind of state and some kind of behavior. So every object has some behavior. It is the behavior represent responsibilities. At a more abstraction level, these corresponding attributes operations just the features by which the class's responsibilities are carried out. But a wall has some responsibilities known about height, weight, and thickness. So every class has some responsibilities. Suppose student has some responsibilities. Suppose librarian. Suppose librarian has some responsibility. That is, suppose in library, the librarian can issue the book or return the book. That is, and it provide the required book for students. So the responsibility of librarian is it provide the books. That is, it provide the required books to the particular students. It is the responsibility of librarian. So wall has some responsibilities. That is, wall is, it has some height, weight, and thickness. So the responsibilities, that is the responsibility of agent. That is, suppose in credit card system, in credit card management system, fraud agent is one class. In credit card application, he has some responsibilities. Processing the order and determining if there is limit and suspect and fraud. Suppose you are any using duplicate card and fraud cards, it has a responsibility of fraud agents. Suppose in temperature sensor is one class. The temperature sensor has some responsibilities measuring the temperature and alarm raising the alarm if temperature reaches certain points. So every class has some responsibilities. Suppose a wall or student or fraud agent or temperature. After suppose in temperature sensor, the temperature measuring sorry, is it a temperature sensor is measuring the temperature. Suppose if temperature is rising, the alarm, it is an alarm is temperature is reaching some point, it is the alarm is ringing. Okay, suppose any responsibility of class, suppose any class is represented by only three partitions. In fourth partition, suppose in fourth partition, you are represent responsibilities, that is the responsibilities of, that is the responsibilities of class. So here class, the class has three partitions. The another partition is fourth partition. It is the fourth partition is represent responsibilities. So responsibilities of any system, any responsibilities of any class or anything is represented in fourth partition. So class has totally four partitions. First partition represent name. Second partition, name. Second partition represent attributes. Third partition represent operation, and fourth partition represent responsibilities. Here, the first partition name has name, it is noun. Noun means the vocabulary used in particular system. Attributes, same, the vocabulary used in second system, in particular system. operations means the verbs used in particular system. So fourth partition is, it is optional part. It is optional. It is optional. It represents only the responsibility of particular class. Is, suppose in fraud agent, the fraud agent has some responsibilities, that is determine the risk of the customer or and handle the customer specific certain of fraud. So every class has some responsibilities. So class. So class, the class has some interfaces. The every class has per individual name. It is different from other name and attributes. Some classes has zero or more attributes, same operations. Some classes has zero or more operations. So every class has some responsibilities. So first one, class. Okay, next, the relationships of the class. That is, the relationships of the class means the relation between classes. The relationship between the classes means the an object-oriented modeling. There are three kinds of relationships that are especially important. The first one is dependency. Already you are studying dependency, generalization, association. There are three types of relationships. The first one is dependency. It is the relationship between the individual things to dependent thing is called dependency. The dependency which represents the relationship using relationship among classes. It is relationships using among the classes. And is the relation between dependent thing and independent thing. This dependency means the relation between independent thing to dependent thing. So including refinement, trace, and binary relationship. Next one is generalization. The generalization is a link, that is generalized class to their specialized class. Here, generalized class means the relation between two parent and children class is represented by generalization. In Java language, we are using inheritance, that is single inheritance or multiple inheritance. Here, in single inheritance or multiple inheritance is represented by generalized class and specialized class. Suppose the parent class is generalized class and children class is specialized class. Suppose in any implementation of inheritance, that is single inheritance or multiple inheritance, we are using generalization relationship. Next, association. That is the association which represents the structural relation among the object. That is the structural relationship among the objects. Each of these relationship may provide different ways combine the your abstractions. That is the third one. Suppose the relationship among the objects. Suppose you have username. Suppose for Gmail, we have username. The username associated with password. Actually, every username has some password. So here association, that is the association is the structural relation among the objects. Suppose we are having ATM card. The ATM card associated with some PIN number, or the ATM card associated with some bank account. So ATM card must be linked with bank number. Here the association means the structural relationship among the object. Suppose account, the account associated with some ATM number, ATM card. So ATM card is one a class. Here bank account is one class. So bank associated with ATM card. The relation between bank and ATM card is association. Suppose username. That is the username is one class, and next one is password is another class. The every username associated with some password. So without password, you cannot having any username. So every username associated with some password, it is represented by association relationship. So in classes, there are three types of relationships. The first one is dependency, second one is generalization, and third one is association. Already we are discussing in second unit dependency, generalization, association, but in aim same third unit we have same classes and relationships. So dependency, generalization, association. Association represents the structural relationship among the objects. So in UML, the ways that things can connected to one another, either logically or physically or modal, as a relationship. That is, the one object is connected to another object. Suppose if any object is communicated with another object, or the any class can be communicated with another class, it must be represented by relationships. That is, suppose in any system, that is in ATM system or library system, or in railway reservation or in online shopping, every object must be communicate with another object. Suppose in online, in DMart or Reliance markets, suppose the customer must be communicated with billing officer. So every object is must be communicate with another object. So to communication, that is to represent the message passing between the two classes or objects, is represented by relationships. There are three kinds of relationships. The first one is dependency, second one is generalization, third one is association. So dependency, generalization, and next one is association. So tomorrow we will discuss about the relationship among the classes. So there are three types of relationships. The another kind of relationship is aggregation. That is the special kind of association. Totally, we are having three relationships in classes. The three relationships is discussed tomorrow. So relationship among the classes. That is the relationships among the classes. There are only three kinds of relationships.